I tried training to failure for the first time, and it was actually unintentional, because during my 6-7 years of training calisthenics, I've never tried to do it once, but after finishing it, it was quite an experience and might change my training routine from now on. I will share my thoughts about it later in this video, and if you have tried training to failure before, you can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. So as I've mentioned above, at first, I was not trying to do a training to failure session, but it was just going to be a recovery day. Everything started just before that a bit, when I got sick after a long time of not having one, so I was pretty tired and had to rest up for a few days. So after that, I wanted to do a recovery session, like a few push-ups, stretches, to get my body to prepare before coming back to my daily routine. But then, things did not go as planned, because right until the end, I decided to do 300 push-ups, which is totally out of the blue and not a good idea if you want to get back the momentum to work out. And basically, the reason was that I got a new idea for a video, so my intention was to do 300 push-ups and record it. However, 300 push-ups might not be a big of a deal for someone who has training for quite a long time. And of course, I've done it in many of my other training sessions, so I thought it would not be that hard this time as well. And that is also the reason why this time I decided to not only do the regular push-up, but also two other variations, which are the pseudo push-up and the diamond push-up. So basically, the wall would be 100 regular push-ups, 100 pseudo push-up, and 100 diamond push-ups. First, I started with the regular push-up. Since I wanted to speed things up, I did 20 reps per set for 5 sets and only had around 1 minute of rest time. And I finished 100 regular push-up with not that much effort. After resting for about 2 to 3 minutes, I continued to do 100 pseudo push-ups. This was not that difficult for me as well, because this version of the push-up is actually one of the fundamentals of the planche, which is the main goal that I always wanted to achieve. So I train with a pseudo push-up pretty often, and doing it for 10 reps per set is right around my comfort zone, so another 10 sets are okay for me. After finishing the pseudo push-up, I rested for about 45 minutes and also had some thoughts about the last 100 reps being quite a challenge. The first reason is that even though I'm used to doing the pseudo push-up, this push-up variation will still consume a lot of strength. And the second reason is it has been a long time since I last trained the diamond push-up. And don't get me wrong, the diamond push-up is a great exercise, and I did it a lot back when I was a beginner since it will improve your fundamental strength and also build your arms and chest muscles. But after I started focusing more on the planche, I didn't train with the diamond push-up as much as before. So deciding to do it for 100 reps right here right now might be a mistake. But I began anyway. The first 4 sets were pretty good. I was still able to do 10 reps in a row and my form was not that bad. Then in the 5th set, I started to struggle and felt much more tension in my arms and shoulders. For the 6th, I could only do 7 reps in a row, couldn't control my body anymore, and my form and technique started to become bad. The same thing happened for the 7th, but with a lot more of struggle. And when I reached the 8th set, my first failure rep came. This was around the 5th rep of the set, and I still got 25 more reps to go. And the funny thing is, at the point of the workout, I thought I was only 30 minutes in, but when I went to check the time, it was already close to an hour. So then I decided to rest up a bit more, and after finishing the 8th set of diamond push-up, I finished things off with 2 sets of 10 regular push-ups. What happened after that was basically it was a pain to lift up my arms, and currently my shoulder is still aching. This is a common thing called DOMS, and I will also leave the full workout video in the link below. So if you want to see a dude struggle doing push-ups, then feel free to check it out. I haven't tried training like this before, so I don't know much about if it is going to have like a good effect on your workout in the long term or not. However, what I feel and think is when you train until you can't anymore, you are truly passing through your own limits. For example, at first you thought you could only do 5 reps, but if you keep pushing yourself to the point your form is terrible and the techniques are incorrect, you will find out that you can do more and more, and that is the only way to know what is your current actual limit so you can continue to progress, improve, and surpass that limit again. I'm sure that after my last 2 reps of push-ups, I could still continue doing it. So technically, this isn't a workout to failure yet, but in return, I was able to achieve my first goal, which is to do 300 push-ups, and I also think that training to failure would be a good practice where you need to surpass your limit and a sense of not giving up, which is a great mindset not just for going out, but also for your daily life. Therefore, if you're also going out and haven't tried this type of training, then you should give it a shot, and my current goal is to surpass my limit once per month, so let's keep on moving forward. If you like this video, then a like and subscribe would be super appreciated. And make sure to check out the videos I've listed in the description where I share my tips and tutorials about calisthenics and bodyweight training. Well then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay workout, and I will see you in the next one.